Carmelo Anthony is about to have one of the worst PR seasons any player has ever had in the history of sports this up and coming season. Get your popcorn. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so Carmelo Anthony has not opted out of his contract. He decided to opt in, which is something that most people knew. Shout out to Kenny Huffman. Okay, I'm giving Kenny Huffman a shout out. He's a troll. He comes in, he trolls every now and then. But he does it the appropriate way when he does. There's a right way to troll. There's a wrong way to troll. He does it the appropriate way. So, respect. Anyway, I recently put out a video saying Carmelo Anthony, OKC divorcing. The intent of the video and the title of the video do run parallel to one another, although they're not on the same plane. You see, Carmelo Anthony does want a divorce from OKC, and OKC does want a divorce from Carmelo Anthony's contract. The issue is Carmelo Anthony, if he gets a buyout, wants all of his money. That's all I was trying to say. There is a chance, at least there was, that maybe they come to some kind of agreement. Carmelo Anthony wants all of his money. OKC refuses to pay him all of that money to leave. So Carmelo Anthony is still a Thunder. That's simple. But is it really that simple? Anybody else remember when Steven Adams was bashing Carmelo Anthony all over Twitter? Anybody else notice, even on the court, how volatile the playing arrangement is between Carmelo Anthony and Russell Westbrook? They have a weird dysfunction. Carmelo Anthony being a guy that likes to get the rock, Westbrook being a guy that really doesn't like to pass the rock unless you're going to shoot to get him an assist. They have a weird dynamic. Now, OKC's real problem isn't, Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, his inability to play defense, but their real problem is really coaching. You see, people like to give Phil Jackson shit because they say, of course Phil Jackson won. He had Jordan and Pippen. He had Kobe and Shaq. But you see, coaching isn't just figuring out a way to get the talent on your team maximized. It's also figuring out a way to get the personalities on your team to play together. And when you can't do that, it doesn't matter how talented the players you have. For those that might not remember, there was a Dallas Maverick team that had Jamal Mashburn, Jimmy Jackson, and Jason Kidd. They were uber talented. They were probably talent-wise, they were probably the three best players on any individual team during their run. Jimmy Jackson made one mistake one time and, badmouth, tried to talk shit to Michael Jordan, but, whatever. He's a kid. But they were uber talented. They were extremely talented. They just couldn't play together. And we're going to have to also give a kind of Toni Braxton had something to do with that. She was supposed to be dating Jason Kidd, and then she was also at the same time supposed to be dating Jimmy Jackson. Jamal Mashburn ain't really care about none of that shit. But Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson couldn't play together. So now we have Carmelo Anthony and we have Westbrook. You see, Westbrook was on a trajectory to be quite arguably, in my opinion, one of the best players to ever play the game. That was his trajectory at one point. What happened with Westbrook was very simple. When KD got injured and they turned the keys over to him, there was no structure. It was just, you go out there, You do your Westbrook thing, and the rest of us will hold your bags. There was no structure. So when KD comes back, when they once did have structure and they played inside of an organized strategy, now their strategy became solely one-on-one play. We're going to let our best player take his man every opportunity. Pick and rolls, very seldom. 3 passes to a shot, very seldom. This facilitated the downfall of any player that comes to play with Westbrook that has talent. Like, literally, how many one-on-one players could you have on any given team? There's only but so many shots to go around. So when you have a Paul George who can play off the ball quite magnificently, might I add, but you put him in a one-on-one type team system, then he's going to go one-on-one. It's just that's what it is. When you have Carmelo Anthony, who is definitely a one-on-one player, and you also have Westbrook, who isn't only a one-on-one player, but he will dominate the ball 80% of the damn time, you take away from everybody's ability to be successful. People talk about analytics, right? Remember when analytics first came around? I believe it was in baseball, the Oakland Athletics. They started the analytics game. They even made a movie about that shit. And analytics is basically breaking down what happens on the field, how successful players are at doing certain things, and then putting the team together in the best way possible that meshes. That's not what happens in basketball often. Not all the time, but often. Because in basketball, you can win just having the best player on the court. The other team can be a better team. But basketball could be dominated by 1 or 2 players any given night. That's what OKC kind of goes for. They want to have their best player dominate the other team. That works in the regular season. It's the playoffs where that doesn't work. So when OKC gets bumped in the first round and people are surprised, I'm turning around and looking both ways like, what the fuck was y'all watching? Did y'all just start basketballing? The playoffs is about teamwork. You're playing against the top talent in the league. You're playing against the top coaches in the league. And supposedly you have the best refs to prevent there being too much shenanigans. So you have to be on point. For everybody that doesn't know or might not understand this, the regular season isn't the real season. The regular season is just an opportunity for teams to be able to get to the real season. The real season is the playoffs. That's the real season. I know it's hard for some people to understand this, especially people with teams that never make the playoffs. I'm a New York Knicks fan. Last time we made the playoffs was the last time we were successful in the playoffs was like 99, 2000. We went to the finals. Lost to the San Antonio Spurs. But the point being is, when you have a team that their entire foundation is based on one-on-one scoring, and then you go trade for a guy who's a one-on-one player, but you also don't allow for him to do his one-on-one thing, you cannot then complain that that guy isn't carrying his own weight. You can't take a fish out of the ocean and then get mad at it for not swimming. Let me know what y'all guys think about that. Leave the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.